Put your hands on them and let's play. Put your hands on them and let's play. Let's see if they can play physical.
Ready? Let's go!
Coach Santacroce,
Valenti.
2-0 now. 2-0 Garfield Boilermakers after defeating Glen Rock 19-7 last Friday night.
Big game.
In front of a packed house. Sold out, you said. Actually sold out.
Student section. They ran out of tickets.
Ran out of, I mean, just crazy atmosphere. So 2-0. Tied for top of the NJIC Colonial Division.
Yep.
Got to feel great.
Feels great.
Right? Feels great. First time 2-0 in how long?
I can't even remember.
They said it was maybe 2005 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. So long time, 2-0.
We're not counting history. We're just
That's
one day at a time. One day
it.
at a time.
That's it. But great performance again. Defensive. It was a low-scoring game.
Yeah.
Going into the half, you guys scored right before the half. Like you said, defensive. Your defense has looked outstanding the first two
Couple
days.
big plays we gave up in both games, but if we can fix that, we're going to be a tough team to do anything against.
You know, but again, when it always seems like backs against the wall, your defense rises up.
That was huge. Interception right here.
Interception right there.
Credit to the defense. They were outstanding all night, capped off by this huge interception from junior Tommy Cruz.
So let's get into this. 0-0. What's going through your mind in the half?
Trying to figure it out, man. They did a great job scouting us. They took away the things that we do good, and we just had to make a few adjustments. And again, even the adjustments we made, we were just grinding out yards. We couldn't get that big play that we needed. We had a couple guys banged up, a couple key guys, but again, we have athletes throughout the field, and we got down. We got into an area where we thought we could throw it to the end zone, put our athlete against their athlete. This is exactly what we did.
It was under 30 seconds, right? Under 30 seconds?
I think it was 30 seconds left in the game. We were about on the 15-yard line, and we called a timeout, and I told him, listen, we're going to put you one-on-one. We're going to throw the fade to you. Make a play for me.
And he
That's
did.
Exactly what he
Great
did.
ball.
Great ball.
Great catch.
Great body.
With under 30 seconds remaining in the half, senior Jason Hall is connected with senior Nakai Graham on a 6-yard touchdown pass, giving the Boilermakers a 7-0.
7-0. All the momentum.
Yep.
You
Getting
guys,
the ball at
you
halftime.
get the ball at half. What happens right after the kickoff?
I told him in homeroom, I said, Silk scoring. That's Silk. Number 1, Christian Harker. And I didn't think it would happen. Yeah, he's a senior. And again, we've been talking that we have these athletes on the outside, guys dying to make plays, and we've just been doing a great job running the ball that they haven't had the opportunities. But again, when their number's called and it's their time to make a play, that was a big play for us. That changed the whole game.
Yeah.
You know?
Unlike the first half, it didn't take long for the Boilermakers to find the end zone in the second half. Senior Christian Harker returned the opening kickoff 98 yards to the house, giving the Boilermakers a 13-0 lead.
Josue Matias really grinded it out. He had 19 carries. He wound up getting himself over 100 yards, and he kept with it, man. He kept just hitting the holes. Whatever was there, whatever seam he had, he tried to hit it, and eventually, late in the third quarter or fourth quarter, he got one in the end zone for us to seal it.
Garfield would score one more time as senior running back Josue Matias scored his 6th touchdown of the year.
Offensive line, again, they did a good job with a lot of adversity thrown at them. I mean, they really sent a lot of guys at us. It was a lot of adjustments we had to make, but they stuck together, they did their job, and again, we just grinded it out, and got the result. Quarterback play, listen, like I said the first week, when a big play needs to be made and we need the quarterback to step up and make something for us, he winds up doing it. And we don't put the ball in his hand as much as he might want us to, but that's just not the type of team we are. But he's doing a great job staying composed, staying locked in, and when his number is called, he makes the play. Nakai Graham, what an unbelievable catch in the end zone to go into halftime, really give us the boost we needed. We threw a fade to him. He was covered, but he used his athleticism and he made the play for us. And then we had Christian Harker, of course, come out after halftime, 98-yard kick return. It's about as deep as it gets for high school. And, that's explosive, and that sets the tone for the half and really put us on a path to win. I'd say, again, Max Drakeford, he just plays a sound game. He's not always involved on every play, but he's always doing his job. He's always got his assignment. He takes away a lot of things that the other teams are trying to do. He's one of our one of our academic players. He knows what he's doing. He's a leader out on the field. He helps everybody get to where they got to be. We did get beat a little bit in the secondary, but again, it's the same mentality, like keep grinding, keep chipping away, that bend don't break. And we gave up a big 4th down conversion where we had double coverage. They snuck it through, they got it, but later in that drive we picked it off in the end zone to seal it. So it's just that mentality that we're not going to quit, we're not going to stop, bend don't break, and keep sticking with each other, and we got it.
To get off the subject with that, do you have any, as a player, any any of you versus Rutherford in your career? Like, was that, whether it was Little League All-Stars or anything like that?
Without a doubt. I mean, Rutherford, did you bring up Little League All-Stars? They were always a great Little League baseball team, great program. I remember coming to high school, and we played against them in high school baseball, and they had a kid, Vin Mazzaro, who wound up going to major leagues. He was a great pitcher. Football-wise, though, I keep bringing back like how these seniors now were freshmen. We played them in a battle freshman year, and it came down to we executed an onside kick, we got it back, we drove down, we scored, we won the game. So
that's it. So you get the confidence, and hey, over there they're gonna have that too. Like you guys played them,
and one of the things, like I don't know if I mentioned it before, but Coach Pacheri actually came up with the bottom-up win. So like as freshmen, we told them like set the tone, beat these teams now, so that when they're seniors, they remember you beat them. And we, fortunately, we did that with a lot of these teams. So hopefully this year they remember what type of team they're coming to play against.
But again, it must feel good. Beat Glen Rock, get that behind you.
It's huge.
Now we go.
This is the big one.
Now you go into the big one.
This is the big one. Back-to-back league champs, back-to-back state champs.
Back-to-back league champs. So I mean, hey, they've been the team in that league. But you know what? Like you're saying, you guys got the experience. You guys been here with this team. Like looking in scores, you're always with them. 21-6, 27.
Always.
You're always right there with them. How are the kids feeling? Like already, it's only Monday, but how do the kids?
They're excited. I mean, we told them after Friday night, not to take anything away from the win, but all that win meant is that the next one matters. And that's the reality of the league that we're in. I mean, especially like you said, Rutherford's 2-0, Waldwick is 2-0,
Yep.
We're 2-0, and there's going to be competition in this league, and every week is going to matter. So it's big. It gave us an opportunity to keep playing in big games, and that's all we could ask for. So the kids are definitely excited. They see that we have an opportunity to do something here. They're a talented team. They're a well-coached program. They execute. They have some athletes, but I'll put my guys against their guys any day. It's just we got to know what we're doing, do it strong, do it fast, and we're all set.
After 2 weeks of play, Garfield, Rutherford, and Waldwick sit atop the NJIC Colonial Division in a three-way tie for first place, each team sporting a 2-0 undefeated record. Pal Park, Manchester, Lodi, and Glen Rock round out the bottom four, all winless in their opening season games. This week's conference schedule includes Friday night, Glen Rock at Pal Park, and Saturday, Manchester at Lodi and Garfield at Rutherford.
I mean, both weeks we've had great support from the school, from the community. We need it again. I hope this keeps growing. Your support means everything to the kids. They really feed off of it. This week we had a great student section in Lodi. We had the entire community come out. It's a Saturday afternoon again. Let's get everybody out there. Let's have a good atmosphere for the boys, and let's hopefully go home with a W all together.
Man, I mean, it's great to see you guys. Like today, even on NJ.com and stuff like that, it was game of the week. Whose game of the week? Is it Garfield, Rutherford? You guys had a little. It wasn't. You could vote on it.
Okay.
But there's a little write-up now how Garfield 2-0 and stuff like that. So you're getting a little of the press and stuff like that.
I did see the rankings, and they got Rutherford ranked 6 and us not in it.
I know. Hey, you changed that this week.
That's bulletin board material right there.
You changed that this week. But you know what? That's based on too. I think what they did. You know what they did. I mean, they are.
But this is definitely our opportunity to put people on notice, I think.
Okay. So we're going to leave it at that.
Okay.
Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
1 o'clock.
Thank you. 1 o'clock. Come down in Rutherford.
In Rutherford?
Yep. Tyron Field, I think it's called. Trilon Field.
You're close. That's the same thing. Hey, get it done. Be on the top of that board.
That's it, man.
Come Sunday morning.
That's what we want. That's what we want. Thank you.